I have an issue with you. Yeah, you watching this video. All of us are letting the elite, the 1%, having all the fun. William Gates buying up all the farmland, selling us GMO seeds while he eats organic. Klaus Schwab saying by 2030, you'll own nothing and be happy. How did these individuals get the confidence to project our future, to dictate our lives? We are giving our lives to employers who don't really value us, who don't really care about us. They tell us what we can do, what we can't do, when we could go on vacation. We have to request time off in order to see our family, spend time with our family, especially if you're in a Western world. I know other parts of the world is not like that, but that's besides the point. We have been slaving to this system, handing over our power just because we don't have the confidence to chase our dreams, to go after what we want. See, this world is built by dream chasers and go-getters. All these savvy businessmen, you could call them what they want, but they are go-getters. They're outworking you, and they're not working for anybody but themselves and their families. Why can't you do that? Why can't you do that? Because you have a vague dream. You don't really know if you could achieve it, and that's the issue. You're supposed to be having your confidence on 1,000, on 1,000,000,000, not being humble, not having a low estimate of your importance, because all of these people who are successful are not humble. They may appear to be humble, but they didn't get where they're at by being humble. So what I want you to do is to be specific about what you want to attain, what you really want out of this life. You can't just say, I want to be a singer, I want to be a rapper, I want to be a musician, I want to be a writer, I want to be an athlete. You have to be the best in that arena. I want to be the best sports athlete that ever lived. I want to be the best tennis player. I want to be the best lyricist. I want to be the best writer, ghostwriter. But people don't have the confidence to say that because their mind instantly goes back to the past. It goes back to Michael Jordan. You know, those 40-plus-year-olds, Michael Jordan's the greatest of all time. But that shows me the mindset. Because as a society, we're always supposed to be progressing. There's always supposed to be better in each point of society. But you notice, people like to cap at the past. They like to cap at Steve Jobs. They like to cap at Michael Jordan. There will never be another. Yes, there will be millions of others. Maybe not in your lifetime, but there may be 2 others in your lifetime. And people don't want to hear that because they're in the mindset of, I could never do that. I can't be as good as him. It's that humble mindset. You have to go get it. Everything you built, from this phone I'm recording on, to the phone you're looking this on, to the laptop you're looking this on, it first started in someone's mind. And someone had the confidence to take that eternal idea and bring it externally to the masses and make a fortune out of it. See, we're giving our money to the elite and then complaining about fair wages. Are you mad? No employee, nobody on this planet is going to give you what you're worth in an hour, in a month, in a year. So the best way is to, of course, be an entrepreneur. This concept of working for other people is fairly new. Even you could go back to the golden times, the olden days, where you have 3 cows, I had 5 pigs, I'll give you 2 pigs for those cows. And you know what I'm saying. Everything was more on trading. Now we're trading, everything we traded was valuable. Now we're trading time for money. The most foolish thing you could do ever. The most foolish thing you could do ever. See, we don't say our dreams out loud just because, not only because people will maybe shit on it, but also it's so we don't hold ourselves accountable. You don't want to have a group that holds you accountable, because when you tell somebody, I'm going to release a book, and they actually remember and they ask you like, yo, more studios, what happened to that book? And you know deep down and well, you haven't been working on it. It's going to feel bad. You're going to feel bad on the inside. You're going to feel bad because you've been lying to yourself. You've been putting on a facade, and that hurts even more. You're going to get deeper into the matrix. It's not as hard as we think. Our mind gives us problems. Our mind makes up problems to keep us stagnant. Our mind makes up situations so we won't do it. But the universe will help you. You are always being helped and aided. But you have to set the price. You can't just say, I want to be rich. I want to be wealthy. I want to be able to. What's rich? What's healthy? What's the best writer? Speak that specific language to match the universe, because the universe will help you if you help yourself. Writing your goals down is the first part, but implementing actions that will help you reach that goal is another thing. And you'll find across this path, when you're helping yourself, doing the right actions, the universe will help you. The universe rewards those who help themselves. And you know, when I say the universe, it could be God, some spiritual power, whatever, but you're never really alone. It's really a conscious that we have to adapt and train ourselves to, because we've been taught to be great employees, not be employers. See, the 1% wants an obedient society. They want an obedient society because they don't want the competition. They want to have as many corporations and chains as we can, just so they could put the family business out of shame, out of name, whatever. It's for thinkers. But if you're fine being an employee getting 50, 60, even 100K per year, that's on you. But when prices go up and the dollar drops and inflation rise, that won't mean nothing. See, nobody's gonna give you freedom. You have to fight for it. So you could protest all you like. You could have the CEOs could have all the depositions, but all the judges and everybody else is in on it. That's the reality. And I know everyone's dream isn't to be rich, but I'm pretty sure you're not living your dream to its entirety. You're seeing somebody else live it out. You're seeing other people live it out. But what happened to you? What's really going on with you? Is it a mind shift? Do you have the confidence? Or are you just not claiming what you really want to the universe? You have to claim. You have to say you want 2,466,487,000, whatever, 12 cents. You want 300,600. You have to get down to the T on what you really want. But if you don't claim it, if you don't go after it, it's not gonna fall from the sky onto your lap. We have these vague goals. Like, you want to be an actor? That's your dream? That's the biggest your mind can expand to, is just to be an actor? I know it may take a lot of steps to get there, but ultimately when you get there, you realize it was easier than you thought. You had more tools than you thought. Your mind was creating problems. But it's the vague, it's the scarcity, it's the fear that keeps us stagnant. Get specific and start now. The best time to start was yesterday. The next best time is to start right now. And I'm going to leave y'all on this note.